No, stop,
In
please.
this video, we are doing a Valorant agent tier list. And I'm doing this with the one and only ZXN Maddie. So, let's begin. Astra. Where do we feel like Astra should go?
I don't think Astra's a good one to start with.
Alright.
I feel like we have to feel like with our raise here, to be honest.
I feel like Razor's just gotta be S tier, no?
No. We gotta put some thought behind this. Move her down to A.
A tier. I feel like Razor's just the best
Okay,
entry
the
right now.
reason. Okay, let's think about it. Her ult. You gotta think about that. It's terrible.
True.
Her ult it's just terrible.
Maybe it's just you.
It's not. It's stop. No. I'm gonna pull up the clip. Don't worry.
Buddy.
Anyway. No, because her ult actually just sucks.
But the Boombot's like the most broken PC utility on the duelist.
It was, when it lasted
Especially
more than
10 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah. It actually lost 5 seconds right now, but it's fine.
Let's move her down to B tier. I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's crazy. I think let's get an obvious H out of the way. Let's just deadlock and D. Let's get his fucking trash. I think in all aspects, she's just a worse Sage,
Okay.
no?
Her ult is like really good though. You gotta think about that.
And if you want to play an agent for the ult,
The only
you have
good
Phoenix.
util besides the ult she has is her wall, because it takes so many bullets to break. Like if you buy it on pistol round, it's over. You gotta think about that.
But think about Sage. Sage is just subjectively
But
better.
Sage's ult just doesn't kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, well, speaking of Sage, I think Sage is C tier. She's not good.
Much.
She doesn't have a good map anymore either, with Icebox being gone. This is probably like one of the worst map pulls for her. I guess Split, yeah, you're right. With like, if we had fucking...
I haven't seen a lot of Sage on Sunset yet.
Yeah, I don't expect to see Sage on Sunset that much.
I don't know. It could be good.
Another C tier agent, I would say Gecko. I think he's decent, but like he's just not that strong right now. He like has to be paired with another initiator, and like he just feels kind of just bad.
Mid. I mean, I don't know. No one on my team can do the Gecko or the Gecko Dizzy either.
I mean, this one bullet is literally a fucking aim lab orb.
I mean, they buffed his Molly though, and I think it's better.
The fact that he can break KJ is kind of nuts, but like you have KO to do that anyway. It's not really a selling point. I mean, okay, let's go to KO. I think KO is easy S tier.
Yeah.
Like he's just in a bad meta right now, but he is easily like the strongest agent, one of the strongest agents in the game.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think Omen's another obvious S tier pick, especially with this map pool. Except for like Breeze, he's just busted. The new Paranoia nerf feels fucking terrible though. I don't understand why they did that.
I'm not an Omen player, so I can't tell you.
Like the fact that I can't fast flash it is just so cancer, but like it doesn't change his status in the meta like that much. KJ, easy S tier, probably the best agent in the game right now.
Yeah.
Like all
even with the ult points going up and shit like that.
The turret just being the best ability in the game by far is just it's too good.
Okay. Let's do Jet, honestly.
Jet? Oh, I would say B tier.
No way. I'd say A, but below Raze.
Okay. That's fair. I feel like Jet is gonna be a lot harder to like you can't just do shit on the fly. Like you actually have to be coordinated. And like you actually have to understand like what you want to do. Like you can't just like randomly pop a dash. Like you have to know ahead of time like I'm popping my dash, I'm fucking swinging someone here, I'm gonna get a kill and dash out, instead of just like, I'm gonna pop my dash, I think someone can be here. Which is definitely what they're trying to do with that. The one up drop, this is definitely punishing for like, looking at like splits. Like, probably Breeze as well, Ascent. Double up shots are gone as well. The Blade Storm going from 7 to 8 is not that big of a change. Yeah. I feel like Raze is just a better entry now. I'm not
Ooh,
sure.
wait. Let's go to Fade.
I feel like Fade. Ooh.
I'd say B, personally.
I think low A tier. I think it's just a bad meta
Yeah?
for her. Especially with Sova getting nerfed. I think Sova is. Ooh. I think Sova is just worse than Fade now.
Really?
I would
I
say
don't know. I
so.
mean, Sova has his maps like Ascent and Ascent, but
Ascent and Ascent is crazy.
yeah.
I think
But what
Sova.
maps does Fade have, really?
Fade doesn't have like a dedicated map. It's just like
Not anymore, and
this
the
map pool is
Fracture's
terrible.
gone.
Yeah, especially with Fracture being gone, where she was like a common fifth place agent. Pearl was a pretty good map for both of them. Ascent is kind of 50-50 with
Alright.
more teams leaning towards Sova though.
I think it's time for Sky.
Sky, that's fucking easy.
Easy, like above KO. Yeah.
Yeah, easily. I think there's an argument to be made, but like for her being here now.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I think you have to look at
she's
the
the
argument
best
that
initiator. The
KJ
best
is able to
initiator.
play. Jesus Christ, KJ is able to be played on every map except Breeze, whereas Sky has a few like questionable maps like Icebox, Ascent. I mean, you can play her on Ascent though.
I think you can play Sky in any map. Honestly, any map if you play Sky, it's not gonna be terrible.
That's true. And then KJ on
But the KJ, that's
Breeze.
different, you know.
Yeah. I feel like we have yet to see another map like Breeze where KJ is just not playable. But I think Sky will be hard to make maps that she's unplayable. Because even Loud did play that. Like when they're running the Harbor Viper, Jet, Sky, etc. Killjoy. But like they made it
Speaking of
work in
Harbor Viper,
Icebox. Viper, I think. Ooh, I think high A tier.
yeah.
And then Harbor, I think B tier. Given like it depends. Harbor fluctuates a lot depending on his usage. Like if you're just filling Harbor in ranked, he's just gonna be not good. Like in
Harbor
team
has
play,
potential.
like in ranked he's not that great. Except like Icebox. Like you have to play him like a Sage for the plant or whatever for him to be good in ranked. But like in team play, I think he's definitely low A tier. Maybe mid A tier.
I'd say for now just B.
Yeah. I think high B tier. Let's go to another controller in Astra. I think low A tier.
I'm curious to why you think A tier.
Like she's decent on most maps. Like she's not going to be viable on every map like Omen is. I almost think Viper should go up to S tier as well because of just the ability to go to every map. Unlike Astra, whereas like if you play Astra solo controller Breeze is kinda hard. Or like
I think
Icebox.
yeah. If
I don't
actually
know.
if it's an A tier, it's gonna be at the very bottom.
I think like she's a strong agent in her own regard, and it'll be interesting to see how
Her one
teams
of her best
adapt
things
with
with her
the
suck, and now that
yeah.
it's been nerfed,
Like I was gonna say, like with the suck and like the concuss, see if like that impacts her with the raise or whatever. Like she just made one worse combo for a better combo. Or like I worded that terribly, but you know what I mean by that. Like they both combo well with the reason one's just worse, one's just better, huh? I think Neon Loki is S tier.
I don't know. I feel like the agent herself is pretty good.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's not a lot of maps for her right now.
I mean,
Same thing with Fade. Like Fracture's gone, Neon's gone. You know,
true.
it's
I'd
not
say
really
she's
gone,
better
but
than Jet.
yeah.
Breach?
Alright, the rest of these agents D tier.
Nah, that's crazy.
Breach. Okay, as a joke, man.
Oh my bad.
Alright, Breach. Hold on, let me do some thinking. No, not A. B. Yeah, definitely above Harbor. Only because like with Raze, he's pretty good, and I feel like
He synergizes well with every duelist. Like all three dive
yeah,
agents, he synergizes well with.
he's
Like
good. But he's good on Haven.
he's good on Haven. He's playable Ascent. Good on Bind as a fifth agent.
I don't really see a lot of breach
He's not common on
in
bind, but he's
general.
doable. He's like a high skill, like okay reward agent. Like I think except for Fracture and Haven, like those are like clear standout maps for him. Like even then though, last year we are starting to see teams fade away from like running Breach on Haven with like Sky Viper, especially with us doing that as well. It depends on how good of a Breach player you have. Like if your Breach is just not that great, then you'll probably get more value out of Sky Viper.
Yeah.
And then like Ascent, most teams just run Recon and KO or Sky Viper, whatever. M80 did run the like triple initiator comp with like Fade, KO, and Breach or whatever. But I think that's just like not normal. Like I don't think it's expected for teams to start running that now.
Let's go to Brim, honestly.
Yeah, Brim I think is easy low A tier.
Above Astra for sure though.
I
With his
disagree.
ult, no. Think about it. With his ult, his molly, he has good post plant, unlike Astra now.
Look at the map pool though. Like
His what?
Astra is definitely better in the map pool of like any map pool. Like Pearl, like two teams I think old time have ran Brim.
Pearl isn't even in the map pool right now.
No, I'm just saying like Brim is like marginally better on Fracture and fucking Bind. Astra clears Brim on Ascent, Haven, Split. They're both kind of mid on
If there's a way
Icebox.
to put them equal, I would, because like Brim's good for post plant, Astra's good for like maps where you default and spread out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you can put a star from if you're on C site all the way to A, but as Brim you can't do that on like Lotus or Haven.
I don't know. I feel like they're both like Brim especially is much better on the maps that he's better on, like Fracture and Bind especially. It was just like those maps are meant to be played fast and like bursty, and he just has a lot of utility. And then like the stem, the like smokes taking like a second to drop from the sky and then lasting like forever. I think it's just like, and you also have the delay of like the Molly and bomb or Molly and ult for bomb or whatever. So I think it's just like he's a good agent on those maps. But he kind of struggles on maps that are meant to be played slower since he doesn't have recharging smokes. I think he can get away with Astra on most maps. Alright.
I think we go with Cypher.
Cypher? Oh.
I'm avoiding Reyna at all costs. I don't think B. Maybe though. Actually, I think low B. If anything. Cypher has what? He can be basically played on
He
like
has three
most
maps,
maps.
4 maps, 6. He can be played on most maps. Except for
He's
Icebox,
good
I would
on
say.
split.
He's strong as fuck on Split, Sunset, and
Just
Breeze.
like on maps.
Maybe
Like
not
if
even
his
Breeze
play, she's
anymore.
just better.
Yeah, I think he's just getting overshadowed right now. Like he's good on Ascent, Haven, Killjoy, is just better. He only has one map where he's like actually like just looked at as like
I'd
the
say
best
Breach
pick.
is above him, to be honest.
Uh, I don't know. I feel, actually, I mean, he also has Fracture, which he's good on. I don't know. All right, let's go to Chamber. Where do we view Chamber at here?
I'd like to hear what you have to say about this.
I think high B.
Well, what's the reasoning?
Or low A. I think okay, let's go with high B. He's like definitely the
Yeah,
best
let's
op
not go
agent.
with low A.
He's definitely the best op agent in the game by far. Especially with Jet getting nerfed, like he clears by far. But like
Yeah.
he doesn't work as like a traditional sentinel like a Cypher Killjoy. So you have to run not only a duelist of like you so instead of just running Jet, you'd have to run him on top of like Raze or whatever. And you can't just like run him and Raze instead of like running a Killjoy. So it feels awkward in like the current meta with like the team comp that Crew played on Haven with Killjoy, Raze, and Chamber. Like he's able to be played as a like traditional Sentinel on maps like Bind and Breeze, where you don't need a Sentinel. I say Breeze, right? We don't know the meta, but it looks like you're not going to need a Sentinel moving forward. So I'm just including him there, where like he can sort of act like a Killjoy or Cypher, where you don't actually need them. And you also get like the best stop agent in the game. But like I feel like maps like Ascent, he's okay at, but like you'd rather have a Killjoy and like a Raze or like a Killjoy and a Jet. Like he doesn't
Okay.
have the utility.
Valid. Valid.
Phoenix, high C tier. Thoughts?
I agree. I mean, like, well, he's good on a couple maps. The
I,
ult's pretty good. I think that's
like
one of
if
his
you're
best
building a
things.
comp,
His molly does too much damage.
his Molly is
I,
fucking overpowered as like
I
an actual
know.
Molly.
And like you just have to know how to play Phoenix to make him good, you know? Like
I feel like
you
Phoenix like
wall and flash through and stuff like that.
yeah, I think he could become meta on Haven moving forward. Since
I
we
think
actually have
I
yet
think
to
you
see the
could get
meta.
away with putting him low B, honestly.
Nah, I feel like he's too niche of a pick in like pro play and shit to like go low B.
He's not a dive agent,
He's not a dive
but
agent. Yeah, like he still is able to entry on like especially looking at Haven. Like I think that's definitely his best map. Haven. He's also decent on Pearl. I think he'll be
yeah.
worse though without like Jet being good with like the comp that Paper X was running with Jet and Phoenix. Because that comp actually looks like it had a lot of potential to become the meta comp moving forward. I'm not sure. I think alright, Reyna, D tier. And Yoru? I think low C tier.
Okay, okay. Wait. Let me okay. Reina, good on Breeze. Okay. You know the eye and stuff like that.
Alright.
When I say the eye and
Sure.
stuff like that, I mean the eye because that's all
Yeah,
she's good for.
totally.
Um, I think Reina's good. Always gonna be picked in comp.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like, if you're a Smurf, you're just gonna roll with her. But like,
Yeah, but like she doesn't really have a lot of good util. I mean,
yeah,
no one seems to be able to shoot her eye, so I don't
yeah.
know. Oh, what are your thoughts about this?
I mean, I agree. I think like there is that weird initiator playstyle that some Reynas have where they'll like flash for their team. Like it's kind of how you have to play with her in like scrims and stuff. But like I think just like in ranked, she's gonna be good. In team play, she'll only be good on like a few select maps where like you don't need several roles of like a dive agent on Breeze or whatever. And Yoru, I think it's just like he's too hard to like make work in team play, and he's also just like a high skill agent in ranked. Like you need a lot of time on him for him to be good. That's my thoughts on like all the agents.
Well,
I think this is
Tens
good.
played Tens played him, so he has to be good, right?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think
All right.
we close it here.